Hey everyone, welcome to How to Sell a House in Central PA, an insider's guide to selling a home in the greater Harrisburg area. I'm Derek Bicksler. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, and if you want to skip through it, feel free. It's going to be a little bit longer. My wife mentioned to me, she was watching the tips and everything, and she mentioned to me that my intro really didn't say anything about me. It was really quick. I try to keep these things quick so you guys can learn something and move on with your day, and don't draw it out for too long. But my wife said maybe you want to do a longer one about yourself. If people want to skip it, they can skip it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take her advice. I've been putting it off a little bit because it's a little scary, but I'm going to do it. And again, feel free to skip it. If you want to, go watch some tips or something if this gets boring, which it could. So here's about me. I'm going to change my clothes into something that you might see me in the streets in, and I will be right back for about me. Alright, I'm back. So this is what you'll use to catch me in. It's a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt or short sleeve t-shirt. That's usually what I'm in outside of work if I'm not wearing a tie. So about me, I've got my cheat sheet here. I'm going to use my about page on my website, clientsatisfactionfirst.com, and I think it's also on my about page on howtosellahouse.org as well. So I'm going to use that as a cheat sheet and kind of tell you a little bit about myself. If you care, again, skip this if you want. Please feel free. But if you like it, send me a comment or something so I know to do more stuff that's more personal like this. And maybe I'll have my daughter on or my wife on or get them in there as well. And I might throw some pictures up here, usually just a plain picture like you've seen in the tips, but I might throw something up there that has to do with what I'm talking about. So it makes it a little bit more visually appealing as well. So I was born and raised in Central PA. I lived in Allison Hill, section 18th and Mulberry from birth to until halfway through 8th grade, I think we moved. And then we moved to Mechanicsburg. Went second half of 8th grade there and went to high school there, graduated from Mechanicsburg. We moved there, we just happened to be moving in 8th grade, and I knew a bunch of Mechanicsburg people we attended the Grantham Church, which is right beside Messiah College. A lot of Mechanicsburg people went there, so I knew a lot of people there, so I asked my parents if we could move there, and we did. And that was a great experience. I loved going to Mechanicsburg. I also loved that I grew up in the city and was exposed to that environment and have both sides of the spectrum, or you know, a little bit more diverse of a view on the world than some may. So I'm grateful for that, and I thank my parents for that. So I was born and raised in Central PA, like I said. I am a son to my awesome mom and dad, Harriet and Dale, two of the most thoughtful, friendly, kind, giving people that I know. They've done too many good things to mention, and I'm reading this directly off my thing, but I don't want to forget what I'm saying. You can find my mom, Harriet Bicksler, on Facebook and check her out. My dad's not on Facebook, but he does have a website, druthersanddragons.com, I think it is, druthersanddragons.com. He takes a lot of photographs and does a lot of poetry. So you can check them out if you'd like to, but I come from a long line of missionaries. Both of my parents were missionaries. My mom actually grew up in Africa because my grandparents were missionaries and stationed there. That's the word for it. So I come from a long line. My dad does Meals on Wheels. He's always volunteered. My mom has always done tons of things. So it's in the blood that I do things like this to give back to the community. I also volunteer and everything, but I'll get to the volunteer part later in a different section of my About page. So I'm a son to two awesome parents who gave me an awesome childhood, great role models, and I owe a lot to them. So, and then second thing on here I have highlight is husband. I'm a husband to my charming, witty, and beautiful wife, Katie. Katie's awesome. She kicks butt at everything she does. She's in roofing sales. She might be one of the only women doing it. Not might be, she is one of the only women doing it, and she kicks butt. She works out like crazy, one of the only people that works out more than I do. I just try to keep up with her, quite frankly. She's a huge inspiration, keeps me on my toes. She's an awesome mother to Piper, our daughter, who I'll get to as well. What am I leaving out? We like to live a healthy lifestyle together. We're both vegetarians, veganish. It's more about just being healthy. I mean, I eat meat here and there, and we're not Nazis about it, but we like to try to just keep active and eat good, drink a lot of water, yada yada yada. So I love Katie. She's awesome. She has more qualities that I admire than I could even list to you guys. I love her more every day, and as of this recording, we just found out that in addition to our almost 4-year-old daughter Piper, we are going to have twins. So we knew we were having one. We went to the sonogram, found out we were having two. So we just put that out on Facebook. That might have been the biggest post I've ever had, as far as response and comments and whatever. And that is a huge deal. So I'll be working a lot harder. And I just thank Katie so much for carrying them and being such an awesome mom, and the great mom that she is for Piper, and that I know she will be for the twins, which is weird to say, the twins. But yeah, we can't wait. We find out the sexes in February. Right now it's a week before Christmas. So we can't wait to find out, because the room is pink, and if it's a boy and a girl, we'll split it down the middle. If it's both girls, it'll be pink. If it's two boys, yeah. Girls are fine. Girls are fine. I love the one we have, and I would take girls too. So as long as they're healthy. So that's Katie, my awesome wife. You can find her on Facebook, Katie Bicksler, and follow her there. I'm a father to Piper, like I said, and 2 twins to come. Names unknown, sexes unknown. My daughter Piper is almost 4, like I said. She's the apple of my eye. I just read that off of there too. But she is. She's a lot like Katie and I, very outgoing, very going for what she wants, very independent, which we want and we love. We try to keep her away from screens and sugar and all the typical things that parents these days are trying to keep their kids away from. She's out rock climbing already. She's hiking. She sings. I'll put a link maybe, and maybe some of you already saw it, her debut singing performance at daycare, which made me super happy. And I'm not sure what else to say about her. She's just awesome, and I can't wait to watch her grow up and see what she does with her life. She's gonna do great things. So I'm a dad to her and 2 unnamed twins to come. Gotta get a minivan. This is going all right. This isn't quite as bad as I felt like it was gonna be. So now that was my personal background a little bit. What else didn't I say in there? I went to Penn College of Technology for college, studied business, came back to Central PA, had a bunch of different jobs, started in real estate. I guess this is as of 2017 December, this is about 11, 12 years, I believe, that I've been doing real estate. So been doing it a while, and I love it and wouldn't do anything else. So that brings us into my professional story. So I've been a successful real estate professional since 2006. I guess it's 2006, so that's what, 11 years. But I guess next year will be about 12, so whatever. I sell and list homes 24/7. This is what I do all the time. I'm working nights, weekends, but it's a great job because it's flexible, so I'm able to see my family when I can, and take care of my clients whenever they need me. My goal as a real estate agent is to help my clients and support them in achieving their real estate goals. It's not, I know I say this on, I know I say it on my website, but I don't know if I've said it here. It's really not about houses. It is, and very much is, but it's not all about houses. It's very much about my clients, their wants, their needs, their goals, clients, and it's client driven. Because it's a people business, and houses, it is about houses, but it's more about making sure that people are happy and have an experience that they're happy with, and at the end of the day are left with a house, a home that they are happy with, and inspecting the house and making sure it appraises for the right amount and they don't overpay, or getting the most for the house that they're listing. That's all very important, but easy once you get a system going. I don't want to say easy, I do a lot, but you can kind of systemize that. But keeping clients and people happy is a whole different ballgame. I want my clients to be happy. I want to give them an experience that's good for them. I don't care selling them this house, the first house we look at, the 18th house we looked at, the 100th house we looked at. I don't care if I have to come over and meet with you for 5 years before you list the house. My job is to make clients happy and serve my clients, and the rest of it will come from doing that. So that's my philosophy as far as real estate goes, and how I approach my business. It's all about the clients, and I'm also very good at marketing. I specialize in marketing, so I as far as that goes, I'm killing it. Nobody beats me. Industry leader. Obviously, I've practiced for a long time, but I'm also currently, well, in 2018, I'll be the Realtors Foundation president. I've been on the board and vice president and all that for a long time. That's basically the why can't I think of the word? The nonprofit arm of the Greater Harrisburg Association of Realtors, and we basically hold events all year and raise money, and then at the end of the year and periodically throughout the year, we give out money. So we raise money and give it out to the community, typically to housing related charities. So that's the Realtor Foundation. I'm also on the Greater Harrisburg Association of Realtors Board of Directors. Been on that for, I think this will be my second term, so it'll be 4 years when I finish that term. So 2 years so far, had another 2 on there. I'm the chair of a bunch of committees. I'm super involved with everything. I do some videos and social media tutoring and things at the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors level. So I like to stay involved in the industry and help my profession, as well as stay informed, so again, I can serve my clients even better. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I guess, yeah, board of directors, blah, blah, blah. I dress up in a turkey suit for our annual Thanksgiving food drive. That's always fun. People are getting used to that. I'm ready to pass the baton on that little tradition that I started, though. Not that I don't like it, and I have a turkey suit that now my daughter likes me to put on and play around in, so that's fun. And then the last thing I have on my about page here is that volunteer. So I like I said, my parents were missionaries, my grandparents were missionaries. My sister, who I didn't mention yet, I'm a brother also. My sister and my brother-in-law live in Philly, and they do a lot of urban outreach and a lot of community service. So, you know, again, I come from a long line of community servants, and I not only feel it's my need and it's in my blood and all that, it feels good to give back. I like to give back, and I like to make sure that my community knows that I care and that I want to make it better. So that's what I do. Few things I've listed here. One of my favorite things is that I tutor technology at the Mechanicsburg Place Senior Center, which is, I think it's owned by Messiah Lifeways now. But anyway, it's in downtown Mechanicsburg on Portland Street, I think. If you're a senior, check it out. Lots of activities there. If you need tech tutoring, come see me. I do it a couple times a month. I just go in there and sit, and anybody can come in and ask me any questions that they have about how to use a cell phone. I just got this iPad and I have no clue how to use it. Most times people come in with things still in boxes. I don't even know how to plug it in or get it going. So I really enjoy that, and that warms my heart when I'm able to help somebody. And it usually helps them to reach out to, you know, kids that are across the country and see pictures of their grandchildren. That's a huge thing that they want help with. So it really makes me happy to be able to do that. So I've been doing that a couple years, and I'll probably do it forever. So I do that. I'm active with Big Brothers Big Sisters. I don't have the time to be a big brother, although the people over at Big Brothers Big Sisters, if they see this, they're gonna hound me to do it again, and someday I will, although with the twins coming, I don't know when I'll have the time. But I do like to raise money for them. Their latest event was rappelling off of Market Square Plaza in Harrisburg, which was awesome, and I was able to raise a little bit of money for that, and total they were able to raise 80 grand, I think, for Big Brothers Big Sisters, so that was awesome. Do Habitat for Humanity usually once or twice a year. And what else? New Hope Ministries, volunteer there. Central Penn Food Bank, a lot of stuff through the realtors, some stuff without the realtors that I volunteer with. So again, I like to stay active. I urge all of you, if you're not active in your community, volunteer for something. It's not only good for the community, it will make you feel good. You know, I'm not a volunteer completely selflessly, because I get something out of it too. You get appreciation, you feel appreciated, and it feels good to give back. So I urge everybody to do that. So I think that's the end of the about. I don't know if I missed anything. I'm sure I did. I hope this wasn't too darn boring for everybody. I said it a bunch of times. You can skip through if you want to just go watch the tips. So comment below if you like this. Comment, share, subscribe. Go to howtosellahouse.org for more tips and strategies. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you next time.